Record. Hello, Facebook world. My name is Kara. I am one of the co-owners of Des Moines Mom. And today we have a very special guest. We have Beth Kneeskern. Sorry, people mispronounce my last name all the time. And she is the marketing manager with the Iowa Cubs. We are going to be chatting about the fact that we are super excited that we have baseball back in Des Moines. So welcome, Beth. We are going to just kind of hop right in and talk about, tickets going on sale as well as having opening day on May 4th. Can you tell me what is new in the world of Iowa Cubs and what we can kind of expect as the season gets started?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having me. And I won't hold it against you about the last name thing because I've gotten used to it. I've only had it a few years, but it tends to be a tongue twister. So I can overlook that for now. But a lot is new. We haven't played baseball here in about 20 months, which is crazy to think. It's crazy to say. And so it's nice to be having these conversations where we're talking about baseball is back. Baseball is back in Des Moines. The Iowa Cubs are back at Principal Park. So that's just what we're excited about. I'm looking out on the field. The grass is green. Everything looks good. We're ready for players to get here and we're ready to get started. We're excited to welcome fans safely back to the ballpark. We've done a lot of work. We've had all this time, so we've really dug in and worked with Major League Baseball and with local health officials to make sure that we're staying safe and doing everything right, and that when the time comes, we're prepared for whatever lies ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I said that opening day was May 4th. I don't even know who the Iowa Cubs are playing.
Yep. So, well, that's okay. We've changed leagues, we've changed divisions. We have some new, fresh faces that will be coming through the ballpark. So, there's some new opponents. So, yep, we open on Tuesday, May 4th. That is a 6:38 p.m. first pitch, and we will be playing against the Indianapolis Indians. That is a new foe for us. That is a new opponent that's new to the league. So, fans will get to see some old faces like the Omaha Storm Chasers, some new faces like the St. Paul Saints, and everywhere in between. So we're excited.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for answering that question for me. I'm like, oh, I feel like I should know that. Okay. Tell me what is new in terms of digital wise.
Yep. So we've got a lot of changes. Some things will look the same family fun, some things will look different to fans. And that's something that we want to get out as early as possible so that folks know what to expect when they come to the ballpark. The first thing fans will notice is digital ticketing is going to be new this year. So that's something fans are encouraged to buy tickets online. They can do that through our website at www.iowacubs.com. And it's a really easy way for fans to access their tickets anywhere. You can scan them on your mobile device. You can forward them to friends and family and coworkers. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can still print them at home. So there's still a lot of options. It affords you, all the same things and capabilities you could have done with your normal printed tickets, but you can do it from anywhere, your device, your computer, anything like that. Along those same lines, we'll be taking our traditional game program, which fans have come to know and love, and taking that digital as well. So that will be free of charge. And fans will have QR codes throughout the ballpark that fans can scan, and they'll be able to look through the most updated rosters. We'll have a lot of interesting stories in there and just basic fun facts about the Iowa Cubs that fans will be able to access. And if fans aren't able to make it out to the game but wanted to access that, they'll still be able to through our website, or they can have it sent directly to them through our email newsletter. So a lot of different options there for fans to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I know, in terms of digital wise, it's great to have tickets that you can't lose, aka I have paper tickets and I'm like searching through the bottom of my purse trying to find something. And I love digital programs because I don't have to feel like, do I hang on to this and like keep it as a souvenir? And then, my son is really sad when I decide that it's time to recycle it. So those are all good. But I feel like also, as terms of digital payment. So I hear that you guys have gone cashless. Tell me about that.
Yes, we will be cashless ballpark starting in 2021. So that means that credit and debit card will be accepted throughout the ballpark. Now, we do have some fans that like to carry cash, and for those, we do have a new resource here. They're called reverse ATMs. Yes, that's a real thing in 2021. That is as easy as, say you come with a $20 bill, you'll be able to stick that in the machine and it will spit back out to you a MasterCard gift card. And that the benefit of that is it's not just good at Principal Park, it's good anywhere that accepts MasterCards. So it just gives some fans some flexibility. If you're coming to the ballpark and you only have cash, we don't want you to feel like you're turned away and you don't have any options. That's still a great option for you. And then for any of our fans that like to utilize Cubby dollars in the ballpark, we'll still be accepting those as well. So plenty of options for fans, but credit and debit card are really going to be your best bet when you're coming out to see the Iowa Cubs.
Okay. And I suppose the inverse is also true too. If you have a MasterCard like gift card that you get somewhere, that's obviously something that you can use there too. So I'm thinking in terms of sending my son, he goes on, these little summer adventure camps and, what do I send with my son so he can get concessions when he is at the game? Because I'm not sending him my credit card or my debit card. That sounds dangerous. Okay, so those are all great options I feel like for people that also like going into the future, those are just great things to be able to utilize too. But we live in we've talked about this. We live in the world of COVID-19 protocols. So what changes have you guys had to make in terms of adapting for the coronavirus?
Yeah, like I said, when we first started, we want to bring fans back safely. That's our top priority, and that's really what we've been working hard on. So we do have a few things in place. Some of those, we've really worked closely with local health officials. We've had Major League Baseball involved in these conversations. And so um, we've got face masks will be required in the ballpark, and that's anywhere in the ballpark unless you're actively eating or drinking. So that's something for fans to keep in mind as they're coming out. That will be required. All of our staff will be wearing our masks throughout the game as well. In addition to that, we'll be starting the season with limited seating. So what we'll have is pod seating. We'll have pods of 2, 4, and 6 seats grouped together.
Mhm.
So again, when fans are going onto our website to buy those, they'll notice that there's some distance, some seats that are unavailable between groups. And that's a part of our way to just keep our promise for social distancing and keeping fans safe. One thing I'd like to mention to fans, if you're buying tickets and say you want to come out to the game and maybe you talk to your neighbor and they want to come out and sit with you guys, or somebody from the same household, you want to sit in the same pod. Anybody who wants to sit together in the same pod will want to be on the same transaction or the same purchase.
Okay, that's
Say
good.
you buy a pod of 4 and you only use 3 of those seats, that 4th seat will just become unavailable. We don't want somebody else from another group taking that and sitting within that pod that you've selected. So that'll be really important for fans to consider as they're making those purchases and planning to come out to the ballpark this season.
Okay, that makes sense. Follow-up question to that. As far as, pod seating and, keeping certain amount of seats open, what does that translate as far as capacity for Principal Park?
Yep. So when all is said and done, we'll probably, we're typically about an 11,000 person ballpark with all of our seats, all of our skyboxes, all of our premium areas, picnic areas. We'll probably be around between 3 and 4,000 with the seating that chart that we've laid out. So that's a lot of seats for fans, but that does mean seats are limited. So when our tickets do go on sale, that will be really important for fans to jump on that. If you're interested in coming out, we encourage you to do that early and get those tickets purchased in advance.
Mhm. Will there be like any tickets available like day of where you can come up to the stadium and purchase them, say it's like, oh, it's a beautiful day and we'd love to get outside. Or do you anticipate most of the tickets will be purchased in advance and that there will really be very limited, day of tickets?
That's hard to say. I think the optimistic part of me and, with the conversations I've had, everyone's excited and wanting to come out to the ballpark. So that, makes me hope that we'll be selling tickets like crazy when they go on sale and there won't be many available for walk up, but it's hard to know. Like I said, it's been 20 months since we've sold a ticket. It's hard to know where people are at. And so our ticket office will open 3 hours prior to game time.
Mhm.
So for anybody who's purchased tickets and had questions or, is sitting out on a patio and says, wow, it's really nice. There's a baseball game. Let's go. They'll have the option to walk up and see if there's anything available. So the option will be there. But of course, I would just encourage fans to buy them early and buy them online and go through our digital ticketing process because that will be the best way to ensure that you get seats to the game.
Yep, absolutely. No, that makes sense. Tickets are on sale as of April 24th. So people, don't delay. Get your tickets.
7
Um,
a.m. Set those alarm clocks.
yeah, very important. What other like protocols for COVID-19 do you have in place or that fans need to know about?
Yeah, those are going to be our main ones for sure. I mean, like I said, some of that stuff looks different. Some things will look the same. We'll still have concession stands open. We'll still have our restrooms. We have men's, women's, and single-use restrooms and family rooms available. So
Mhm.
those will all be available and sanitized regularly. One other thing I did want to mention as fans are entering the ballpark that will look a little different this year is we will have metal detectors at the ballpark. So fans entering the ballpark, that's something that's different for us that we've, been meaning to do. And this just kind of worked out for us that this was the year to do it. So with that, we've got a new bag policy as well.
Okay.
So fans will be allowed to bring in an 8x5x11 bag or smaller. So for those who aren't sure, that's the size of a piece of paper. So
Okay.
run your printer, grab a piece of paper, and that's the size for it. And now, of course, that doesn't include any medical bags, any diaper bags. Those are obviously crucial and those will be allowed in.
Okay.
But just, any of the big purses, backpacks, we're trying to limit those and reduce the sizes of bags that are in the ballpark.
Okay. No, that makes sense. And I know for lots of people, and especially if you have summer birthdays, what better way to celebrate it than a beautiful Iowa day at the Iowa Cubs? So, can you tell me a little bit about just briefly Kids Club and like the birthday packages and things going on there?
Absolutely. We are excited to have both of those back this season. We're excited to have those packages, with slight changes that we're excited about, slight upgrades. So you mentioned the birthday parties first. We're offering those for children 13 and under. It's a great way to come celebrate your birthday. Who doesn't love being at the ballpark? So the package includes a ticket to the game. It includes a ball, a pennant, a cap for everybody. It includes meal vouchers. So that's a hot dog, popcorn, and small drink.
Mhm.
And then we've got our great partner, Dairy Queen, that provides us with Dilly Bar treats for each of the birthday kids. So
Awesome.
a fun way to come out, watch a baseball game. And birthday kids do have a chance to get their picture up on the video board as well. So who doesn't love being featured on the video board?
Yeah.
And then we offer discounted tickets to anybody who's with the birthday party, any parents, guardians, neighbors, aunts, uncles, grandparents, anything like that. So it's a fun time for everyone. Not only do you get a baseball game, but you get a bunch of fun treats. You get some Iowa Cubs swag. So it's so much fun to celebrate your birthday here. And then we will have the kids club back as well. So that's again, children 13 and under. That's a $20 membership. It includes game vouchers, treat vouchers. This year, one of the new things we're excited about is to offer Kids Club members an exclusive on-field batting practice session.
Cool.
So kids will get the chance to bat where the pros bat on the field at Principal Park. So exclusive to members. There won't be anybody else there besides our Kids Club members. So a really cool opportunity there. So if you're interested, of course, head to our website, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you with those.
That sounds great. That sounds like an amazing time to be at the Iowa Cubs. So that is a lot of great information. And I think lots of people are going to be super pumped for May 4th to be rolling around for that game. I mean, fingers crossed, hopefully Iowa weather will behave and that the day will be lovely and there will be great sunshine and a light breeze. And people can be really thankful that baseball is back in Iowa.
Yes, if the last week has taught us anything, it might snow, it might rain, it might be 70 and sunny, but you know what? Like you said, that'll mean baseball is back. So we're ready for it. We're excited, and we're excited to see the fans again. We've missed our fans so much, and we've heard from a bunch of people. Everyone's been so supportive. And like I said, we're just excited to welcome you back through the gates of Principal Park.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Beth. And I can't wait to see how the season progresses.
Thank you so much. It's going to be an interesting 4 months, but we're excited. So
Absolutely.
like I said, thanks for having me on, and we'll look forward to talking to you guys again soon.
Thanks, Beth.